Okay.
Are we wearing grey?
We're matching.
So in the Shedio,
In the Shedio.
this is our grey uniform.
It is. And for live gig on Sunday, you need to both wear black t-shirts.
Yeah. So black live, grey
Grey Shedio.
practice.
Yeah. Okay. Hi everybody.
Hello.
Hello. We are Exactly Zero. And we wanted to do a little video to talk about our new single, which is coming out, called All Together.
Yes, we did.
So we put the video out for All Together the other day, and we filmed that a couple of months ago now, after the Beast from the East.
It was freezing.
It was absolutely bloody cold, and then one of us had this great idea of climbing up on the rocks to try and get a really good angle, and hadn't quite noticed how much the tide was coming in, and slipped and fell into the sea.
And then we saw the sign saying don't climb on the rocks.
So we, yeah, that wasn't so good. Getting soaking wet and cold in minus temperatures, and then doing a video shoot for 2 hours is not the cleverest idea I've had.
Ridiculous.
It is.
But it looked good.
It did. It looked good. So yeah. To everyone who's seen the video and commented on the song, thank you very much.
My favourite video yet.
Good. Okay. It's because you've got swagger in it.
Yeah. Look like Liam Gallagher. No, Liam Gallagher looks like me.
So Liam, if you're watching, there you go. What we thought we'd do is, as well as putting the video out, we'd do a little bit of just talking about how we made the song.
Oh yeah.
I'm a very big fan of a podcast called Song Exploder, which gets people to talk about their song, break it down, talk about how it was made, and then at the end they always play the song in full. And if you've not listened to it before, do so. It's, as a musician, it's utterly fascinating. They've had people like Gorillaz on there, and I can't remember, millions of other people. Every single episode is worth listening to, so go back and do it, which is what I've done. So with All Together, it's the last track that we recorded on our album, which is coming out in the summer. We'll talk about that more in the next couple of weeks. And do you remember what we were trying to do when we were recording All Together?
No. I don't remember anything.
Okay, so we wanted to record a super sexy synth song.
Oh, that
because we thought that would work well in that part of the album. So the working title for the song was Super Sexy Synth Song, and we started off with this. These beats, this bass line, and it was kind of heading in the super sexy synth direction.
The title of this track is SSSSS.
SSSSS.
Na song. But there's an additional S in that title.
Is there? That's probably just my trigger happy S-ing.
Super sexy.
Don't know what the other songs. But yeah, we were playing around with that as an idea, and then after a while we were like, right, where do we go with this? We've got this beat, and then we came up with the next beat that would come along from it. So if we take that beat as a whole, you've got this one that was going on, and then it started getting into something a bit heavier. And then we all of a sudden we had this beat. So we had our synth and the but then we had this beat, and whilst we were doing that, you started playing a couple of kind of like muted guitar riffs.
Is this the one that we thought was like the Shadows?
Yeah.
That's what the extra S is.
Shadows.
Yeah, super sexy Shadows synth song.
Yeah, so it sounded a bit like Hank Marvin and the Shadows, and That's no bad thing at all, but it very much deviated from where we thought we were heading with it. So we ended up with our beats and our guitar line, and we started thinking about the content of the song. So how would it sound? If I just take those ones out for a minute, we've got this kind of, we fleshed it out a bit more. We kept the synth in there, but it's all levelled out a little bit more. And I think that there was a couple of things going on. So because it sounded like the Shadows to some extent, that I was having this idea about coming out of the Shadows as the lyrics and where we're heading for it. And then I don't know where it is, but somewhere there's a piece of paper in the shed which has got all of our kind of like our initial thoughts on what the song should be and where it would go.
It sounded like a Bond thing.
Yeah. So it's like Bond, like Bourne, all of this kind of thing, which led us down that kind of spy route, I think, quite a bit. So we had the they can't find me lyrics. So you're not there, you don't care.
What was the thing about caring?
Caring is sharing.
Maybe it's how a spy seems to just be like a psychopath and using people.
Yeah, the not feeling guilty about things, that kind of I don't care thing. So that's where we're heading with our lyrics, and I don't care. Psycho. So it's nice where it was heading, and then with the chorus, I presume we had the guitar riff for the chorus before we had the words, because we have got this big meaty.
I don't remember which way around it went.
No, I don't. I usually do with songs, but this one I don't. I have a feeling we had the riff, and then we were coming up with the ideas for the chorus, and we wanted it to be about people uniting and working together to kind of have that common goal.
Overcome the government henchmen.
Yeah. So anything that's put in your way. I think with a lot of the lyrics on the album, when it comes out, people hear it. It was made over the last couple of years, when there's been a lot of things that have happened politically and across the world during that time, and I think some of that is reflected in these songs. But we then end up with our nice meaty at the and then on it goes.
Yeah, I think a lot of these songs have a political or a philosophical slant behind them, which I like. I like it a lot. Yeah,
it runs through as a thing. We're going to do a video about the album in a couple of months, I think. So we'll talk about that a bit more then. But yeah, we just wanted to give a little bit of a background about Altogether, how it was, how it came about, what it means to us. And the single, when it comes out, it's got two awesome remixes, which are Mental, which are made by our friends Tim and Piers. So when the single comes out, do go and listen to it on Spotify and streaming services, or buy it on iTunes, Bandcamp, stuff like that. And we'll be following this up soon as we can, with news about the album, some more songs, and got some gigs and stuff coming up as well. So please do go and do the liking on the Facebook and the tweeting on the Twitter.
Like the tweeter.
Yep. Yes, that's it. Thank you.
All right.
Bye.